Welcome to WOF Warriors of Faith Ministry channel right here on YouTube and Facebook. I'm so glad that you are joining with me today. Here's my thought, 4x4, four-wheel drive if you will. You wonder where in the world is he going with this? Stick with me, you will find out. Exodus chapter 14 and verse 10 it says, "And when Pharaoh draw nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them, and they were so afraid. And the children of Israel cried out unto the Lord." Many times in our lives we find ourselves in this situation. We are stuck at a place and point, and we can't move forward in our lives in so many different things, whether financial, spiritual, health, family. We just don't see our way through it. And our past, this sea or mountain that's standing there. And a lot of times, you know, we don't know what to do. We just are lost. But we need to just cry out to the Lord. Just cry out to Him. And we find ourselves in Exodus chapter 14 again, in verse 13 and 14. It says, "And Moses said unto the people, Fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord." I love that part. Oh, I love that part. Stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, which He will show you today. Oh, I love that too. When we stand still to see the salvation of the Lord, it will happen. It will happen then and there. It will happen that day. "You shall see them again no more forever." Oh, I like that. I like that. When we are in this situation that we can't see ourselves going any further, we're stuck. We're stuck there. Down here in the South, I live in Arkansas in the United States. Us Southern boys, when we have four-wheel drive, we see ourselves getting in a sticky situation. We want to throw that thing in four-wheel drive and move ourselves right on out of there. And this is when we decide as human beings to stand still and cry out to the Lord and let the Lord work out our situation. Let Him take care of our problem. We stand there and we wait and see the salvation of the Lord, which we will see it then and there at that time. That means the power, which is God, which is the four-wheel drive, is now locked in, and we're going to be moving right on out of our problems. But wait a minute. Let's don't stop there. We see our fellow brother, fellow sister in the Lord, so many times going through tribulations. We don't know what it is, but we know that there's so much up on them that they need help. And a lot of times we don't think we are equipped with what we need to help them get out of that situation. That's when we realize they might not have a four-wheel drive truck, but we have that four-wheel drive truck, and we get out there and we throw a chain out to them, we hook it up to them, because we are going to make sure whatever is their situation and problem, we are going to get them to God and for that problem to be taken care of. And Luke chapter 5, verse 17 and 29, "And it came to pass on a certain day, as he was teaching, that there was Philistines, doctors of the law, setting by, which were coming out of every town, Galilee, and Judea, and Jerusalem, and the power of the Lord was present to heal them. And behold, a man brought in a bed, a man which was taken with palsy, and they sought means to bring him in, and to lay him before God." There we go. The mountain's right there in front of us. That mountain is what we got to get over to get our friend, to get our brother in the Lord, to get our sister in the Lord to God, so that they can get the freedom, so that they can break through, so that they can get unstuck. But are we willing to do what it takes? Sometimes we're just willing to lock our truck in four-wheel drive just to help our own selves out. But are we willing to get out there in that mud and have our trucks locked in full drive and grab a hold of the power of God and throw him that chain, that lifeline, and for him to hook it up and to get them pulled out. But see, these men, when they could not find no way to get through the multitude we see on as we read, they went and climbed up on a rooftop and tore it apart and began to lower him down to where he could be touched by God. So how many of you today that are stuck and willing to lock yourself in full drive and get out of your situation, but while you're on your way out, you see your brother and sister over here stuck as well and ready to throw that chain out to them and begin to fast, pray, and seek God for them and help pull them out of the situation as well. I hope you liked what you heard today. If you did, here on YouTube, please hit subscribe and the share button, and even leave me a little note telling me how much you enjoyed it. And on Facebook, you please hit the like button and the share button and drop me a little comment telling me how much you enjoyed it. Thank you, and may God bless you.